Hello, baby gangsters. This is Calvin, also known as Ormer, and this is my first ever playthrough of Raincoat Plus. And I think we have to listen into this resistance group.
I can see inside through a crack in the door.
Yeah.
How naughty! Let's take a peek at what they're plotting.
Honestly, after what happened last episode, like they did want to get rid of Yuma permanently. So to me, I think we've earned a little bit of snooping. I think we get to do a little bit of snooping here.
Can't you move through walls, Shinigami? You could just get to the other side.
Maybe? I was gonna say true, but
Side, I could slip through a wall or two.
yeah.
But then later, I might lie to you about what I saw.
Oh.
I do love seeing you get distressed.
Yeah. Okay. So we should trust what we hear ourselves.
Why?
Shh, they're talking right now.
Yuma's like, come on.
Can you make it quick, Iruka? He'll start getting cautious if I keep him waiting.
Please, wait. There's something I want to give you.
It's in the safe.
In here.
What is that?
Why won't it open? Damn the safe. Who was in charge of getting a new one anyway? I'll bust it open with a rocket.
Not everything can be solved with explosions. Some things maybe, not now.
Treating it roughly won't unlock it. You have to move the dial, then wait exactly 5 minutes.
It's so crazy how I just hear Fuyuhiko and Kokichi so much.
It's the latest time-delayed lock. You'll have to wait the specified amount of time without touching anything. Thieves hate wasting time. Time itself is the key for this new feature.
Grr. What a pain in the ass.
We're seeing like the different personalities on display here as well.
The security function makes it the best safe there is.
Right.
Nowadays, even the bank and other important facilities use it in the commercial area of Marunamon District.
Okay, so they actually are being used elsewhere as well.
It's made by trusty old Amaterasu Corp after all.
This was made by Amaterasu.
Oh god.
What's it doing here? I never allowed this.
Well, it's actually like very smart to use their stuff. I can understand like the trauma of it for sure, like of not wanting to use any Amaterasu Corp stuff, but like using their technology to benefit you, like not a terrible idea. But then again, like, of course, again, I'm on both sides of the coin here at this place, you know, in this stage.
Relax, calm down, old man. Even your clothes and mug were made by the Corp.
That's actually such a great thing that Icardi just said.
As long as we live in Kanai Ward,
Yeah.
it's impossible to avoid all their products.
It's so true. It's so true. It's like, especially if you live in a place like this where you have very limited resources, like, you probably won't live without encountering an Amaterasu Corp, like, product.
Though it is ironic that Amaterasu made the safe that protects our assets.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking though. Use it for your advantage.
It finally opened.
A gun? That's a Magnum.
This.
Why would you give him a Magnum?
Your custom handgun. I modified it to pack more of a punch.
Magnums don't need to pack more of a punch. They're so crazy.
This isn't necessary.
It's for self-defense, just in case.
Why not take it with you? You never know when you might need it.
Oh my god, the fact that they're calling attention to this means it's probably gonna come back in some way.
What do I do? They have a gun!
Oh, poor Yuma. Yuma, honestly, like, you already got a gun pointed at you today. Yuma's been going through so freaking
A
much.
detective stays calm, even when facing the barrel
Oh
of a
my
gun.
god.
Actually, they'd find a way to remove the bullets first.
Yeah, but like, this isn't that situation. Yuma's terrified.
It's too late for that!
Then you're screwed!
That's why I'm panicking!
The music.
I know! Let's run away while we still can.
Doesn't the front entrance have someone on lookout?
Oh, that's right.
This is... Like, again, like... I'm not gonna ever downplay what Yuma's feeling right now. Because he already had a gun pointed at him. Now there's a gun being taken out of the safe before this guy goes to talk to him. Like, I'm sorry, but like, that's terrifying.
Then let's go to the roof. Let's get there first and find a way out.
We can try. Like, it's like, there's nothing... I like, in my estimation, like, the storage over here.
This place.
Nice storage, bunch of missing items placed everywhere.
What?
And not a single one is worth our attention. I'd probably get yelled at if I just touched stuff. Better leave it alone. I'm so with Yuma in the fear here, like, you know? We know for a fact that, like, if you know, oh, we should check the profiles as well, by the way. We know for a fact that we weren't saved at the last second. Who knows what that resistance group was going to do there in that moment?
This is the roof. We need to find a way out.
Is that an umbrella?
There has to be some place I can escape to. I have to hurry before I'm found.
Oh, oh, here.
They'll shoot you dead if they find you.
This location is crazy, by the way. How different it is. Like, even like.
There's an emergency stairway. Maybe we can escape from here.
Oh my God! You've your hopes up. I know they're probably gonna be
Look
dashed.
carefully near the top of the stairs.
A surveillance camera. Speaking of which, they were monitoring it from the other room.
Oh yeah, so they can see him right now.
They'll definitely see you.
Let's find another
Oh yeah,
way.
they will see him. So that's a no-go.
There's
Man, I
no
feel so bad. Poor Yuma, like, has to go through, like, he has had probably the worst day of his life. All the stuff that is happening here, no. There's no, like, unless we ask them to catch us.
This place is much higher than I thought.
Oh, it's always higher when you look at it from this perspective.
At least you'll get away if you jump off. Though you just end up in the afterlife.
Yeah, no, 100%. 100%.
No footholds or places to grab onto. I don't
And
think
it's
I can
raining.
use this as an escape route.
And it's the fact, yeah, it's raining as well, which means it's not going to be had. Oh,
Sorry to keep you waiting.
He's here. He's not holding a gun.
see,
Is he keeping it concealed?
I don't think this guy's a bad dude at all. You know?
Why so pale?
He's shown that he hasn't been a bad dude. But again, Yuma's right not to trust him completely after everything that happened. And the fact that, like, again, he was put into a minivan, driven all the way to this place, obviously knocked unconscious in some way, then they tried to kill him. I'm pretty sure Yuma's 100% okay to act this way.
Yeah, something like that.
I see. Sorry about that. I'll make it quick.
This isn't gonna be one of those moments when if we find out that, like, all along they were, like, the nicest people in the world, right? This is gonna be one of those moments that I'm gonna be like, oh my God, it's gonna be like, Yuma's right to act like this.
About the request earlier. You turned it down because you don't want anything to do with the resistance, right?
Huh? No, that's not why.
I'm pretty sure Yuma would definitely believe in your cause.
It's all right. As someone from the outside, liberating Kanai Ward has nothing to do with you. I actually would have found you suspicious if you were gung-ho about it.
Yeah, that's like a spy or something.
But this is exactly why I think we can have a mutually beneficial relationship.
But
I'm not asking you to do it for free. If you accept this job, we'll give you information on Amaterasu Corporation.
Wow.
What do you say to that?
It must be so hard to even think about this type of stuff when you know that you don't know if your comrades are safe.
what kind of information?
Our organization has a good number of former Amaterasu employees, myself included. We have some internal info that you can't get anywhere else. I think
Jesus.
we can get you something you want.
The last bit of information we got, like, changed the whole game, like, in their perception of the Amaterasu Corporation and what's happening here, right? So, like, this is probably gonna be some huge information too, especially if it's a resistance group.
Do you know what information I'm looking for?
I have an idea. If the WDO sent a master detective to gather intel, it's gotta be...
Wait, does he know?
The homunculi.
Oh my God, you know about this! Well, we just found out about this thanks to Kurumi.
Looks like I'm right.
That's insane, so someone else knows about it.
The whole world wants info about that.
The whole world.
How's this? In place of prepayment for the request, I can tell you a little bit about it.
The detective side of us is calling to us right now, right?
Is it true? Do immortal monsters like homunculi really exist?
Yeah. Homunculi do exist. And they're already inside Kanai Ward.
What?
Right now.
Wait, like they're already in the town?
Right now? There are immortal monsters in this city?
Like, I'm just wandering about the place. Is that what he's saying?
So, they really were researching homunculi here?
Well, I believed Kurumi. Like, I had no doubt, like, Kurumi was telling the truth. But it's more the fact that if they're, like, roaming about the place, that's terrifying.
That means they were successful, doesn't it? Isn't that what this dude's saying?
So that's what he's saying. So we're fine. Like, this is like a confirmation on they're successful. Holy hell. So just like actually roaming about the place again. I knew Kurumi's like intel was right, but I guess we didn't know that they were already here, like in the town. What the
It's
hell?
hard to believe, but could this be Kanai Ward's ultimate
It might be,
secret?
but like also like but that's just it's so mind blowing because it just makes Kanai Ward even more dangerous.
Looks like you're interested. However, I'll only tell you the rest once you finish the job.
Oh my god.
So how about it? Did I whet your appetite, Master Detective?
Oh, kind of. Kind of.
You should know that I don't have any special abilities.
Yuma always doubting themselves, and we saw the doubt that they had in the last episode only got bigger.
I don't plan on making you do anything too difficult. We just want you to run a little errand.
Okay.
An errand?
We want to set up some surveillance cameras around town to keep an eye on Amaterasu Corp's oppression. However, this isn't something we can do.
Why not?
If the peacekeepers see us setting up, they'll definitely start investigating the organization responsible, which would give them an excuse to stamp out the resistance.
Right, so if it's not someone affiliated?
Hence, why this job can only be done by someone who isn't affiliated
Yes,
with us.
smart.
In other words, you need a pawn you can safely discard if it gets caught by the peacekeepers.
I wouldn't put it that way, but you're not wrong. I want you to understand one thing, though.
Sure.
I'm not going to ask you to risk yourself for our sake, but we do want your help in protecting the people of this city.
This dude seems like he genuinely cares, right? It seems like he does
That's
care.
the kind of job this is.
How does setting up surveillance cameras
Freaking
lead to
homunculi in the
protecting
city is
people here?
insane to me.
Our goal with setting up the cameras is to capture proof of illegal acts carried out by the peacekeepers. We'll record all the criminal activity they commit, such as intimidation, assault, theft, embezzlement.
Would they care?
We won't fight them with violence. It would only lead to more lives lost. We're gonna take them down the right way. The Resistance are not terrorists.
Buddy, here's the thing. I'm not going to freaking look down on you. If you told me that you bet up like 10 peacekeepers every single day, I'm not going to be like, oh no, the humanity. I'm going to be like, dude, do your business, right? Like, but like if you're doing it this way as well, like I think that's something that Yuma can help with as well, because Yuma is not someone who's going to be able to fight, right? So I think this is probably a better way for Yuma to help in the non-violent way. But again, I'm not going to look down on you if you told me that you did fight a bunch of peacekeepers every single day, you know? It's not going to be like, oh no, you know? But I do appreciate there's a way for,
Firearm. He's not fooling us.
So Shinigami doesn't trust him?
Even if you gather all that evidence, won't the peacekeepers just...
That's what I'm
cover
saying.
it
Will
up?
they even care?
Gathering 1 or 2 pieces of evidence is too weak, and runs the risk of being snuffed out.
Right.
In order to spread roots throughout town, someone has to make it clear there are people fighting back.
To spread roots.
The Resistance are like underground roots. Right now, we're still thin and weak, but we continue to fight. We'll spread our thin roots everywhere to try and bring life back to this withering tree.
Interesting way of putting it.
And one day, our fully grown branches and leaves will shelter the people of Kanai Ward from the cold rain.
So he's a very, like, poetic leader as well, I suppose.
Yuma, this is to protect peace in our home. So please, save this city.
Man, it's hard not to, like, to like, appreciate his passion for things, right?
There it is again. Save this city.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to do that?
It's a lot of pressure. I imagine, like looking at Yuma right now, obviously we can't tell this. He probably has the biggest headache, not because he's annoyed listening to people, but because this has been a day. And not only that, he has this idea in his head of, like, how can I be a good detective? How can I save the city? How can I do it? Like, it has to be, like, more than overwhelming.
What does everyone expect of me? I'm a shell of a person with no memories.
Man.
I'd say they're not really relying on you, but more like taking advantage of you.
I mean, like, Shinigami, I feel like, is coming at this from a perspective of a more jaded perspective, right? And I don't think everyone is taking advantage of us. I really don't. Obviously, like, I think Yako, in a way, is taking advantage of us, like, in a way, like, oh, get the meat buns, do this, do that. But I genuinely think that, like, a lot of, like, people here like, genuinely want help, you know? I think so anyway.
So, what are you gonna do?
Even if they're taking advantage of me, they're better than that masked guy because their objective is clear.
Okay, interesting perspective. The comments are probably not going to agree. The comments, when I go back to Makoto right now.
If they have information about the homunculus, I want it. Setting up surveillance cameras shouldn't be too hard.
Then,
All right, I accept your request.
Great!
Okay.
I'm glad
Okay.
you made up your mind. I knew I could count on you. Well, let's get started.
Shachi, sorry to interrupt. There's a fight on the main street.
Wait, what?
Another turf war in the usual garbage dump. Can I toss a grenade down there?
No, don't do that.
Hold on, you stay out of it. I'll go talk to them. Sorry, Yuma, but can you go down and get instructions from Servan about the job?
Sure.
Counting on you.
I actually wanted to go back into the room to explore it a bit anyway, because it was bigger than I explored it around. No, like, oh my god, she kind of terrifies me a little bit.
You decided to do it. You better not drag us down.
I hope she shows like a massive, and I think they will, because so far the game has been very good at that stuff. Like showing stuff beyond just the first part of their character, you know. So I hope that we do get to see more of this, because right now all I can see is that like Yuma is right to be terrified. Right, right. Like in my opinion, he's right to be scared. Like this is poor Yuma has gone through so much.
you can't turn back now. You better hope the reward is worth it.
Let's head back down for now and talk to Servan about the job.
I genuinely
I'm so
wanted to
glad you
help
weren't
out
killed,
Makoto.
Master.
Chachi
I'm glad you were
isn't the kind
killed.
of person who would do that, right?
I don't think so. But yeah, like I actually like wouldn't mind working with Makoto just because like very interesting character, right? At least that's my perspective. I think like, you know, Yuma's right to pick whatever he needs to pick. So let's see. We didn't explore this full area. We didn't get to see this.
This is...
There's a stove that seems to be made up from beaten up barrel drums.
Hey!
Hey master, give it a push. I burned myself. Yeah, but Shinigami wouldn't mind. There's another resistance poster over here as well. So this is the hideout in general, the door. Can we just go in? There's a bed.
This is...
There's being a bed. It's stained and darkened in places. Oh.
But
It looks pretty similar to Sophie, but you sleep on. Master, that's underwater now, though. I hope everyone's all right. Yeah, that's the thing. And still also thinking about... Oh, great. I'm still also thinking about all this stuff,
do what
too.
we have to, then get out of here. I'm so bored.
Oh, see, eating ice cream on the couch. Great. Desuhiko. Which, honestly, I think we're going to do right now. In between, so just because we don't have them build up. After we look at all this stuff. Locker. It's a row of narrow golden lockers. Looks like they're all locked. They're rusty, but it looks like they're being used. Why not just buy new ones already? Maybe it's not in their budget. That's the thing. Maybe they're not able to afford it. It seems like they're not able to afford a lockdown here, to be honest, and that makes sense.
This is...
Looks like a resistance member workbench. There are several tools I'm unfamiliar with on top. Something dangerous can be mixed in there, so you better ask for it before you touch. Yeah, I'll keep my hands to myself. Great advice by Shinigami, right away. Don't... Oh yeah, there's like a load of beds here as well. Yeah, let's go to the GUMSHOE Gab. And so we have one with Halara. Let's check it out. We got quite a few last time as well. And what's great about this, it's a memory, right? It's a memory of how you interacted with them, which I think is great. Because they knew that the context would not work out too well, right? If you know, with the explosion and stuff like that.
You got some nerve stopping me. There'd better be a proper reason for this.
Oh, wow.
It's about something you mentioned.
Okay.
You developed post-cognition just 3 days after joining the World Detective Organization.
Yes, but I still had the gift of psychometry before I joined the WDO.
Right.
What made you want to ask about it?
I can't help thinking about it. Do I really
Right, the lack of forte that we have as well. Thinking about how it took Halara like no amount of time whatsoever.
You have that coalescence ability.
That's not exactly my ability. It's different, sorta. Anyway, I refuse to believe I don't have a real forte.
Right. And like again, from Yuma's perspective, this is something that will be on your mind all the time.
So you want to find out if you do?
Yes, that's right. I figured you'd be the most knowledgeable about fortes here. If I have any sort of ability, you may be able to help me remember it.
That's no good. There you go again, depending on
I think it's
others.
sweet. Shinigami, I think it's sweet that Yuma goes to Halara. The trust there, you know?
Very well. That'll be...
Okay, we're in debt
100,000
again.
yen.
I mean, we're already in debt.
100,000? I figured Halara wouldn't do it for free, but it's worth it if it helps me remember my abilities.
Yuma, I don't think you understand what debt really can be like. You know what I mean? It can cripple you.
All right. I'm a bit short at the moment, but I'll pay you back one day.
If we keep saying that until we like eventually like pass away of old age, maybe that'll work.
Good. It's a deal. I will provide you useful information as long as time permits. Now, let's start with the prerequisites. Master detective abilities are often linked with original talents and dispositions. That is typically the case.
Okay.
Linked with original talents?
Take, for example, a master detective who can hear the thoughts of others. Prior to awakening that ability, they excelled at imagining what other people were actually feeling.
Like the idea of like they had a pre-part to their power.
A master detective who can create electricity may have had a tendency to emit static charges before that.
Oh, so it's like a build-up. Okay, it is like a build-up.
Oftentimes, you can catch glimpses of their power before their forte is realized. The prerequisite for my postcognition was psychometry. I was practically born with it.
Halara, you already started with such an amazing ability.
It's pretty incredible.
But how did you manage to get it in the first place?
It's hard to explain. Superior detectives like myself cannot be measured by a commoner's logic.
Okay, and honestly, after seeing you work, not gonna argue.
I see.
Yuma's in a constant state of like hands up defensive mode.
Anyway, this is about your ability. Once we figure out your strengths and talents, we could at least predict what your power may be.
That's good. That's a good idea. That's really good advice.
That is, if you have one to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
My strengths?
It has to be what you know best. Think about it.
My strengths are...
What are your strengths? My will? I can cook. My will? Your will?
If I had to pick something, I'd say the will to never give up.
I mean, that's true. And also, like, your ability to have your empathetic feelings towards other people. Maybe that's why you can do coalescence. I mean, we know why you can do coalescence so easily, but I'm saying, like, maybe that makes it easier for someone like you.
At least, I think so.
Oh, no, we gotta be confident.
You actually said it out loud yourself.
Yeah, and it's good, right? It's good.
I see. The fact that you haven't given up on your search for an ability is
Yes.
proof enough of that.
I love talking to Halara.
A tenacious heart that never gives up. An ability stemming from that. Perhaps it could have something to do with immortality.
Whoa. That would be huge.
Immortality?
That's nothing but my theory, though. Even death cannot defeat you. Wouldn't you say that embodies the concept of tenacity well?
That's true, but there's no way to verify if I am or not.
Incorrect. You just need to try dying once.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe let's not do that. We already had to
Don't
run in
look at
there
me
at
like
some
that.
point.
I was joking.
It's a good joke. It's a good joke, Halara.
It's really hard to tell.
Well, that should do it. Time's up.
Oh, so
I'll
there's a
excuse
time limit?
myself here. Don't forget, you owe me 100,000
Dear.
yen.
Oh, dear.
Oh, wait! Halara's gone. I'm beginning to worry more about my debt than if I can remember my ability.
Yeah, at this stage, the amount of money you owe.
Master, you and Halara seem to have grown even closer.
Yeah, I really like this one as well because again, it's Yuma going to Halara for advice. We love the advice that they have that Halara gives to Yuma all the time. But I also have the parallels already. We're talking about like a homunculi all the time, right? And the idea of a homunculus. Or there's another one here as well. We obtained two. And the idea of a homunculi, right? And the homunculus. Because they are immortal as well. And I suppose it is kind of doing like a parallel to that as well, right? Or they can be immortal. I don't know. Like it's different depictions, I suppose. We also have like one with Desuhiko. Well, we have two with Desuhiko. A shattered home. Oh, a shattered home. I know this one already. That has to be the submarine. Lunchtime in the business district. Very, very, very bad cars for Vivia. Find the secret of the toys. Going against it with the big city. Let's talk a little bit to Halara again. Well, now we're out in the streets. I guess we're remembering stuff from our investigation as well.
This is medicine for the soul.
Look at them together. Look at this. And Yuma's little hat.
What are you doing, Halara?
I could ask you the same thing.
Wait, what were you doing?
The chief asked me to do some shopping. I just happened to see you, Halara.
So the context of this is that they've been obviously working together for much longer than is said in the actual game, right? None that's said in the actual game that we see in the actual game.
Why are you staring at cat pictures in the dark?
You were watching?
Wow, you really were looking at cat photos.
That was a bluff? You of all people?
Oh my god. Yuma did just like it when he literally was making a bluff. You taught him to bluff. You taught him to bluff. That's so good.
No.
Oh, maybe not.
But I have seen you looking at cat photos before. Do you?
It was just an educated guess, not even a bluff. That's brilliant. But of course, I guess they saw it as a bluff. That's good.
No, this is just a photo of a cute cat. I find it calming, so I carry it with me.
Heck yeah, you do whatever you need to cope with. 100%.
Oh, really?
If that helps out.
What? You look like you have something to say.
It's so interesting Yuma being on this side of it.
No, it's nothing like that. I'm just happy to see a human side of you.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of putting it.
I didn't expect you to be a cat lover.
That's not surprising. I know full well it doesn't fit my image, so I hide my affection for cats.
Right.
I hope you understand you are not to tell anyone about this.
No, it's none of anyone else's business whatsoever.
Right, I won't. But why do you like cats so much?
They're the best creatures on Earth.
It's none of your concern.
But you don't want me to tell anyone.
Wait, Yuma.
right?
Is that a threat? You're really threatening me?
Yuma?
No, that's not what I meant.
I think maybe Halara is seeing Yuma through their lens, right? What they see the world in.
You've grown braver since the day I met you.
That's awesome. That's so
The
awesome.
reason why I like cats isn't a simple subject. What do you think is the best thing about cats?
Oh my god, where do I start?
Huh? The best thing?
Where do I start? Their shape, their freedom. Their shape. Are you kidding me? They're little bundles. Their freedom is also very beautiful. I think like we could have a better conversation with their freedom.
How free they are?
It's true that cats are free to do as they please. Cats behave freely with elegance.
Yeah.
You could say they embody freedom.
I think that cats, you know, even in like if they're contained to a home, believe they are the freest things in the world, and I think it's beautiful. It's so
There
true.
are some who would call them selfish, but those words don't hold.
Yes!
Those who criticize cats are nothing but marionettes shaped like humans.
Well, Halara, looks like you just jumped up to being one of my favorite characters in the history of anything ever.
I see.
Oh, by the way, it's okay to have a fear of cats and to be allergic to cats. That's totally understandable as well. I just can't understand how you could like hate a cat. Cats are beautiful.
But the freedom-loving nature of cats being their most charming quality is still debatable.
It's their bellies.
I've never seen Halara contemplate something so seriously.
It's passion.
What's the best thing about their most charming quality? It's hard to choose.
I love, with my cats, I love that they like demand like to be rubbed. That's so cute to me. Like if I don't, they'll literally be like, now, right now.
Yes, exactly.
Huh?
There is no way to determine a cat's single
Oh
greatest
my
trait.
god, Halara, you are the best.
The elements that comprise cats, the information they emit, all are equally
Facts.
valuable.
Facts.
I see.
Moreover, I can list every charming quality cats have and discuss them in extreme
Oh my
detail.
god, relatable.
Let's begin with the obvious topics. For example, their fragrance.
Maybe not. Subcats, maybe.
This is bad. It's going into super obsessive territory.
But it's nice to see.
Maybe Halara is happy to finally talk to someone about
Oh yeah, you can
cats,
tell.
since this side is usually hidden.
You can definitely tell.
You need to stop this soon, otherwise it'll never end.
If you like cats so much, have you ever wanted to own one yourself?
That's...
Huh?
Not possible?
What's wrong?
I'm allergic to cats.
Oh no, but you still love them? That's so sweet.
Oh,
Oh, but that's so sad that you can't own a cat.
For some reason, whenever I touch a cat, my skin becomes itchy. I've tried several times and it
That
always
is so
happens.
sad. Imagine loving a creature so much, but you can't ever hold one.
Jeez. Who made me this way?
Oh my god, Halara.
I see. It's a shame Halara is allergic to cats. To think a master detective has this sort of weakness. I can't
Of
help
course
but
you
feel
would.
sympathetic.
Of course you would.
Master, you
Wait, that's
and
the end of
Halara
it?
seem to have grown even closer.
Wow. Poor that's so sad. Imagine like having something you love so much but you can never have it or be around them. You know what I mean? That's and like I think what we were trying to see there was a different side to Halara. Halara is just a very human character as well, not just like a not just like I guess like you could say not just like a I guess is a robot? Not a robot, because I don't think they're a robot, but I guess not just like a cold-hearted detective is probably a better way to say it. Because they were very good at the job. And in fairness, we saw that too when they actually gave us something as well. They were incredibly nice to us. We'll do one Gab with Desuhiko, and then we'll do the other one next episode. I think that's the best way to go about it. Because I feel like that way we don't get overloaded. It's not about getting overloaded with them because they're actually really fun to do, but I feel like it's more fun to space them out, if that makes sense. So we can have like, so they're like, I think they're there to break up gameplay, right? And to make like the pacing like really like, different, I guess. I think that's what at least like that's what I think they're there for. Obviously to learn about the other characters as well, but like they can be also used to break up like, some gameplay. I'm playing Metaphor Refantasio right now, and they do a really good job with that of like, the pacing of breaking it up between like, hangout sessions, you know, doing side quests, all that stuff. It's like so good. It's so good. I think they do a really good job of that too with the side quests, the GUMSHOE GABS, and the story as well. Let's talk to the Gab with Desuhiko. This is our first one with Desuhiko, by the way. Interesting. It's gonna be interesting to talk to Desuhiko in the past as well. Oh, it's a big sigh? A big sigh?
Such an over-exaggerated sigh. What's wrong?
Jeez. Why did you have to be a dude?
Okay.
Huh? That was unexpected.
I had such high hopes, you know. When the chief said he was bringing one more in, I was hoping for a bright young cutie.
Yeah, but we're co-workers, okay? We're co-workers.
And as she saw my incredible heroic feats, little by little, we'd fall in love.
So it seems like you have like, Desuhiko always has these plans in his head of how everything will work out. And it's like, I said it last time. I said it a few episodes ago. The best thing you could do is find someone who likes you for you, right? And don't make a fairy tale in your head because it's never going to work out like that.
It'd blossom into a secret inter-office romance. Oh, nice and sexy.
I don't know how you keep it secret here. It's like 2 rooms.
But instead, the chief brought in some dirty kid with amnesia.
Who's that? Who are you talking about?
Oh, my high hopes were
Who are you talking about?
nothing.
You're pretty much a little kid yourself.
Desuhiko, you have no
Shinigami
one to
backing up
blame
for us, by the way.
yourself for that.
Yeah, 100%.
What? As a dude, anyone would have some hope.
I don't think so. No, I don't think that like, especially when you're like working like with people, I don't think the first thing you think is, man, Jesus, I hope the new coworker's a woman.
That's how dudes are. It's as common as not washing your hands after using the bathroom.
Please say that. Okay. I actually, like, know for a fact that a lot of dudes don't do this. I know for a fact, right? Personally, right? My way of doing things, wash those hands after you use the bathroom. That's it. You know, that's the way I look at it.
But I wash my hands.
What's Desuhiko going to say to this?
I hate this. You toyed with my innocent heart.
This is your fault. That's your fault.
Huh? Wait, you're seriously sulking about this?
This is crazy. This is
Why
absolutely
would I
crazy.
not be serious about this? I'm dead serious in my sulking.
I can tell.
This is a bit much. I thought he was half joking. I didn't think he was completely serious.
It's Desuhiko. It's like at this point I am. I guess this is in the past though.
Yes, if he keeps on like this, maybe you should do something to cheer him up.
Cheer him up, okay. What should I do? How about I cook something? I don't think a workplace relationship is a good idea. How about me? Wait, what do you mean how about me? Like how about we like... Wait, like how about we date? Is that what he's saying? I kind of want to pick this just to see the answer to it as well, you know? You know what I mean? But then I'm worried about what Desuhiko will say back. That's you know what I mean? That's what I'm seriously worried about. You get what I'm saying here? Like if it's something insulting to poor Yuma. Cause what else would how about me mean? How about me? We know we can't cook. You know what? I'm not giving him an opportunity to say anything. I'm going to try and keep this relationship. I'm going to say, how about I cook something? Right? Let's try, right? Because here's the thing. I don't think he's going to say something absolutely horrible, but like, you know, I don't even want him to say anything slightly mean about to you, especially like, we had a good resolution at the end. Let's say, how about I cook something?
How about I cook something up for you?
Are you kidding? The chief warned me already.
She warned you?
Your cooking is absolutely terrible. He said raw garbage tastes 100 times better.
Oh my god.
So he said that, huh? Well, in that case... You know, I don't think it's a good idea to get into a relationship with someone from work to begin with.
There we go. I agree.
What? Come on, get off your high horse already.
Well, dating in the workplace is one thing, but I also think you're not fit to be in any relationship.
Actually, can I say this though? I watched the entire Office, and like Jim and Pam getting together was like, you know, it was a lot of like my generation's like, oh my god, this is the greatest thing in the world. You know what I mean? So really, I would never judge with that. You know what I mean? It's just always a personal thing, isn't it?
What? No one knows how girls think better than me.
No.
Do you know how much I think about girls every single day?
That's not what I meant. Desuhiko, I don't know if a ladies' man like yourself could remain in a relationship with just one girl.
Whoa, using some of his own like logic with him, I suppose.
So I figured you should refrain from that stuff, you know?
Huh?
Oh my god, he is so easily won over.
Considering how attractive you are,
oh my god,
I'm
Yuma!
Sure you're better off having lots of fans.
Yuma knows exactly what to say here.
I think it fits you way better anyway.
He's instantly won over.
Did it work?
Did it work?
Yeah, I see. Now that you mention it.
Oh my god,
you're right.
look at the face.
I'm not that kind of guy, but I totally get that you'd see me that way. You know what?
Wait.
You're a good kid.
So he's like, hey, I'm not a ladies' man, but I totally get it. I totally get it.
Let me know if the others pick on you. I'll come to
Oh
your
my god,
rescue.
okay, I'm kind of glad that we picked the one that ended up in a better stance, you know?
Thanks.
But we still have to like...
I guess we sorted that out. But I wonder if I can really get along with him.
Eventually, yes.
Master, you and Desuhiko seem to have grown closer.
We had to like manipulate that situation so freaking hard. We really did. Yeah, we'll do the next one in the next episode for sure, because we have another Desuhiko one as well, which I am actually like very excited to get through all these, because they're actually super, super fun. But you get what I'm saying when like I think we just had to do a few because we could do another one, right? Yeah. I don't know. Again, like it's like when we have them, we should do them, because I had the problem of backing them up last time as well, because I genuinely love these GUMSHOE GABS. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Or should we leave it? Should we wait until the next episode and do another GUMSHOE GAB the next episode? Because I feel like it's like, right? It's like, I don't know. Like I'm so weird the way I think of it. It's like a little like game pacing thing. I mean, we'll have another one anyway. Yeah, we'll have another one anyway, because we're gonna be hopefully going to unlock the other one. Oh, Yako. I just really like these.
Huh? Are you here alone, Chief?
Yeah, Halara and Desuhiko were here a bit ago. When I got here, they just up and left. I'm sure they're gambling again.
Oh god, just out of sight.
Never mind them. Yuma?
Yeah?
Yes? What is it?
Oh, poor soft Yuma. He's so soft.
What do you think of Desuhiko?
Interesting question.
Why do you ask?
No reason. I'm curious about what you think of him.
Wait, there's a question mark. Is that above the sprite or is it above the couch?
It's no big deal.
Oh, it's above the sprite.
I just want to know.
Why would you even wonder about it?
Wait.
Don't sweat the details.
Wait.
Just tell me what you think of Desuhiko.
Is he listening in?
What I think of Desuhiko?
Is he listening in? He's a great mentor. He clowns around. I don't like him. He clowns around. He's a great man. I know he's probably listening in. So should we say great? Should we say great mentor? Just as like a, just to be nice. He clowns around is the truth. It's the absolute truth. He's a bit of a clown, Now, I'm not afraid of clowns. I'm just saying, right? And I actually don't mind clowns. I actually kind of like clowns. I don't like him. We definitely won't say that. Now, we could say about the mentorship in, like, some ways, the way, like, he kind of, like, was handing the ball off to us. But I feel like, that's not the first way you describe Desuhiko, right? Right? But I guess you could talk about that the way Desuhiko spoke to us in the end. Let's say he clowns around, because he does clown around a bit, right? He does clown around a bit.
He tends to clown around sometimes.
Clown?
He gets easily carried away with stuff. His tendency to not take things
Wait.
seriously might be off-putting to some people.
Yeah?
So that's how you feel.
Wait a minute. That reaction. I misspoke. To tell you the truth.
Oh my god.
I think he's been a great mentor to me here at the
It's a
agency.
disguise! I'm just such an idiot. Oh my god, it's a disguise. I was like, he must be hiding somewhere. But now it makes perfect sense. Oh my god, that took me so long to figure out. Because I was just like, he must be hiding somewhere. Then I'm like, of course, it's a freaking disguise. Because at first I was like, he's afraid of clowns.
He's easy to talk to, and he's considerate in subtle ways. He's rather kind-hearted, too.
Great save, Yuma. Great save.
Oh, I see. What else?
His reaction. Now
Yeah.
I know
I
for
didn't know it at first. At first I was like, he must be hiding somewhere, right? And they're playing a prank. But then I was like, of course, the disguises.
You're Desuhiko, aren't you?
Yeah, just say it out.
Huh? You knew? That's no fun at all.
Oh my god, Yako's voice actor playing Desuhiko is great.
Knew it.
You're pretty good at seeing.
That's actually
through my
pretty. That's a pretty
disguise.
fun GUMSHOE grab. Because I was like, he must be hiding somewhere. Then I'm like, wait, no, like of course.
I wouldn't have known if you hadn't given yourself away. But why are you in disguise anyway?
Huh? You still don't realize it? I was testing you.
Testing?
Yeah, I kind of got that impression.
That's a test to see if you're worthy of being my apprentice.
Oh lord.
An apprentice? My master?
Concluding this impartial examination.
Shinigami not having it.
Congratulations, you've passed! Feel free to weep with joy. I'll be taking you under my wing.
I might do that later. I might weep with joy later. This is a really fun one. A really fun
But I
one.
didn't. Why do you want me to be your apprentice?
There's only one reason. It'll make me look more like a star.
I suppose.
In fact, it's
If you have
a
someone falling around the
requirement
place.
for stardom.
It is?
Yep, there's no mistake about it. Anyway, from here on out, I need you to work hard.
Thank you, Desuhiko. Thank you so much.
Desuhiko's apprentice.
Oh, so honored.
I don't get how that makes him look like a star, but I suppose it wouldn't be all that bad. It could be educational for me to learn from a detective
I mean, yeah.
firsthand. It might even help me remember. my
Yuma's like always
powers.
thinking about like the bright side of things. I think, you know, not always thinking about. Well, obviously, we know they're having problems now. Like, yeah, Yuma's having problems now. But I feel like when it comes to this type of stuff, he's like, oh yeah, like I definitely get something out of this. I could do this, I could do that. Like, you know, like I think it actually is like a very nice trait to have sometimes. Obviously, we have Shinigami to kind of like snap him back into reality sometimes too. And now he's also like, dealing with a lot of stuff right now that came from like I think his feelings of helping out and wanting to help people out. But I do think that he's just a very lovely individual.
You actually want to do this?
All right, I don't mind being your apprentice,
Wow.
Desuhiko. It'll help me learn how to be a detective too.
Huh? You thought I meant it as a detective thing?
Oh no. Oh no.
Huh? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
I was gonna train you to become a star.
Oh,
Not the ABCs of being a detective, but how to ooze charisma and charm. Stuff like that.
well, Yuma's charming. We found out Yuma's very charming. Like his conversations with Kurumi in the last part of the mission last time, very charming, I think.
Give it 6 months. With my training, you'll shine half as bright as me.
Okay, Yuma, we're not doing this. Okay, we can't.
If that's the case, I think
Yeah,
I'll pass.
Yuma's already perfect.
Huh? You sure? You'll never get another chance like this.
Yeah, but I think it's too good for me.
Wow, Yuma's so good at this.
Really?
Oh my god.
Yeah, okay.
I love that we have master detectives, and I genuinely mean I love it that we have master detectives that can be manipulated like this, right? Because they're human, right? It shows how human they are.
Master, you and Desuhiko seem to have grown even closer.
Very cool. Very cool stuff. And there's another, yeah, and then we can, I think when they say the destroyed home, we can't fast travel anywhere, so we can't leave here just yet. So I guess we'll talk to, what's it again? We can look at the profiles here just so we can remember all their names, like, entirely. We won't look at the profiles entirely now. There's like a lot of updated things I want to look through as well, of course, so we might do that at some point as well. Like the new Yomi has, so there's a Makoto one as well. We're gonna have to look through a lot of these, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Honestly though, like, I think it's a fun thing to do, and it only takes a few seconds, so we'll do it like next episode. So Zervan, Icardi, Iruka, Margolaw, Sashi.
So,
I like your outfit.
The job. That's good. Let me fill you in on the details then.
Okay.
Yes, please.
You will be setting up surveillance cameras in 4 designated locations.
Oh, for real? Okay, that's actually like kind of fun.
These are the cameras you're going to be setting up. They're delicate machines, so handle them with care. Also, I'll give you a transceiver for communication. It's shaped like a smartwatch, since they're so trendy nowadays.
Sick.
I'll tell you where to set up the cameras with it. Locations will be kept secret until last minute to avoid leaks.
I actually think that like they're doing a good job of showing how smart Servan is.
Once you
Or
finish setting
Savan.
one up, I'll give you the next location.
Where's the first location?
I'll contact you as soon as you leave, so I can test the transceiver's performance at the same time.
Cool.
If you don't hear anything from me, there's a chance the transceiver is broken. Bring it back here, and I'll fix it.
No bother.
All right.
I'm counting on you. Be sure not to get caught by the peacekeepers.
No, I'm gonna kill the
They're gonna cut you
peacekeepers.
off if you get caught anyway.
I'll do my best.
I feel so bad for Yuma every second of the day, all the time. I just want Yuma to be happy. How are you doing?
Hey! Since you're back, I assume you accepted.
I love
our
this guy's
request.
design.
Right.
If Shachi's all for it, then I've got no objections. I'll trust you too.
You must really trust Shachi.
We were living on the streets when he took us in. He built the resistance up to what it is now.
Wow.
Everyone is indebted to Shachi to varying degrees. He's like a big brother to us, though he does have shortcomings, like excessively avoiding conflict and being oblivious about anything financial.
Okay. I mean, I guess you could see that as a shortcoming for sure. I think you could. Oh yeah, Mr. Magalo.
Damn. When did we start using an Amaterasu safe?
There's a big Amaterasu symbol on it.
Trustworthy. Bah! There's nothing trustworthy about it.
Possibly not. So we actually have to go outside and I actually like set up some cameras. This hideout's such a cool location as well, by the way.
I ended up accepting the job.
Yeah.
If this helps Kanai Ward in some way, it could reduce the number of unsolved mysteries. Even if I can't help the whole world become happier, I can at least help those closest to me.
Okay. That's a good way to look at it, you know?
And if I complete this request, I have a chance to get closer to Kanai Ward's ultimate
This is what I mean. I
secret.
think Yuma's very good at like, you know, coming up with like all the positives, right? The actual positives, like, and but I think that like they don't always have to do this, right? I feel like they, like, especially after all the traumatic stuff they went through today, I think it's okay to also be a little bit negative, you know?
It's fine to be optimistic and everything, but I doubt it'll go as planned.
And we have the little watch on us as well.
This is you we're talking about. You're like the Grim Reaper for everyone else. I know one when I see one.
Jesus.
Like you're one to talk.
Yeah, you've been fighting back every once in a while.
Other detectives who got bombed. You sure you haven't forgotten about them?
Not at all.
I'd never forget them.
Yeah.
Finding everyone is my top priority. I can work on this case at the same time.
Like this again, this is all I've said a million times. How much the resistance job, the homunculi, the rain, the explosion, now doing this, everyone going missing. Like there's so many things, and some of those things are the same thing,
Pretty
right?
efficient. I didn't expect that from you.
Come on, let's go.
Being dragged into a van. We're just a little guy. Respect that, please. Respect the littleness.
Oh, I'm getting a call.
Already?
Testing, testing. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Servan? Yes, I can
Servan.
hear you.
So far, so good. Here are the instructions for the first camera location. For the first surveillance camera, I want you to set it up at a phone booth in the commercial area, Marunamon District.
Okay.
Marunamon District. I've never been there before.
Oh, really? Well, I'll send you directions through the transit.
That's cool. Great context to why. Are you just walking by? Sorry. No,
Thank you.
It's your town.
Contact me when you arrive. I'll tell you how to set it up then.
You look like you're pretending to be a spy.
We are a spy.
I'm not pretending. This is actual
Oh,
spy
Yuma.
work.
It is actual spy work, but just the way he said it.
Let's head to Marunamon District for now.
I love
I wonder
Yuma.
what kind of
Oh my
murders
god,
are
we're just like
happening
free
in
roaming here
Marunamon
now.
District. I can't wait to find out.
Let's check around everywhere, by
Cases
the
like
way.
that don't just happen all the time. At least I hope not.
Right. Is that one already?
It's the slums, so the cars around here are pretty shoddy.
It's totally different than the cars we saw at Kamasaki and Gima.
Yeah. A little old-fashioned, and they're like not even like... So who's this for? Vivia! Oh my god, we have a Vivia one coming to us next time. We have a Vivia one. We love talking to Vivia. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's a really cool portrait up there. Yeah, I want to check every single nook and every single cranny here. Because obviously I don't want to miss out on any... Oh my god, look at this. A pipe house?
This is...
Looks really cramped and uncomfortable.
Master,
It's even harsher living environment than your place, Master. Actually, you don't have a home. Oh god, Shinigami. Interesting. Because at first I'm like, that's so cool, but then I'm like, no, it's not, right? It's so cramped. It has to feel so bad living there. Like, they're really trying to get across the idea of, like, how, like, look at that. Like, again, it's like, this is not good. Like, we can say, like, this looks cool. Like, oh my god, it looks cool from, like, our perspective. But, like, the reality is it also just it's like so destroyed, right? And it's only gonna get worse if the rain doesn't stop.
This way!
Legitimately, it's only gonna get worse if the rain doesn't stop. Nothing down this way. Maybe it's like maybe again we found 2 here, so I wonder if there's gonna be some in the other district maybe. We can see. Doesn't look like there's anything here. Sorry. But we can check somewhere else, I suppose. Yeah, like obviously, like from a design standpoint, this place looks cool as F. But then you learn about like what's actually happening here, and look, they don't have those like real protective covers for the TV. And you can tell everyone's just like not happy. There's not an ounce of happiness here.
Wow, the buildings are all underwater.
Yeah.
Because
Holy
the drainage
hell.
isn't working around here. The water just continues to pool.
Yeah. It's only gonna get worse. And you see the buildings underwater just is terrifying. It's such a terrifying like look, right? Is that a kid? Are you just a kid out here? Those peacekeepers are always making weird sucking sounds when they talk. Freaks me out. Oh, because of their masks. Yeah, because of the masks, yeah. What else? Oh, they smell. True. There's some real hate here. Rightly so. You tell him, kid. You tell him. Poor little kid just sitting there on the edge there. Because, like, again, look at this. Oh, it's so weird to look at, isn't it? It's so weird to look at because, like, of the submerged buildings. It's like an uneasy feeling it gives because it shouldn't be, right? We already came down here. Okay, let's go to the different district then. Like, it should not be.
Master, do you get the sense we're being watched?
Yeah, I think so too. We better get out
What?
of here quick.
In this area? General store?
This place.
The dog. Various things unsaid. There's staffing. Nobody's staffing the place though.
Well,
I think it means you're free to help yourself. And there's another riverbank.
looks like it connects to the riverbank from here.
Whoa. Whoa. Wait. I see one. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's the broken home one. And our Desuhiko one. Wait, have we left here already? That's interesting. Okay, I thought we were going to stay in there longer, but I guess we're going right here. So that's what leads directly to where we were. Remember we weren't going there for the whole time? We were like, oh, we can't go here. And it's weird that it was right there. Like, we lived right on the outskirts. Oh, yeah, we can actually look at it. Holy hell. Oh, there's anger from Yuma. Because of Yomi and the Peacekeepers and Nocturnal Detective Agency.
Yeah, that's right.
It's completely gone. Everything's in pieces. Submarine and the gang. The chief and the others are alive. I'm sure of it. I'm with Yuma. I have to believe.
He took care of me when I first came to Kanai War.
Yeah.
I never expected this to happen. No bodies have been found, though. That has to mean they're all still alive.
Let's cut the sentimental stuff and get out of here.
Yeah, I want you to have the sentimental stuff, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
I really do. Sometimes that's all we have. You know what I mean? Is that sentimental aspect of everything?
Hey, Master, how do you plan to get to Marinaman District?
According to the map we got, we need to use the road in front of the hotel in Kamasaki District.
Wow. I'm sorry, but like, I haven't been here in a minute. At least haven't been exploring this location in a minute.
Time for more trading! Go take the world by storm!
It just feels, you know what I mean? It's just like this place is still has a lot of people who are like being mistreated, and it leads to a lot of crime, it leads to a lot of like violence, it leads to a lot of bad things happening here. And then I think about, it's like, there's a place that's even lower than this, that's being even more mistreated, that's even forgotten about in some cases.
That way? Or maybe this way?
That's horrifying, right? The way that it's treated that way. That's probably going to end the video here, guys. And then in the next one, we'll come back. And I know this was a very heavy episode in terms of like doing GUMSHOE GABS and stuff like that. But in the next one, we'll come back and we'll do more story and stuff like that. But I think the GUMSHOE GABS are actually very, very fun to do too. I want to say thank you so much to everyone who watches this. For my thoughts on this so far is that basically like Yuma's going through a lot. Yuma's going through a whole lot. and it's kind of upsetting because I want Yuma to be the happiest person in the world. The GUMSHOE GABS are definitely going to keep us like happier when we haven't seen the crew for a while. But right now, we have a whole new crew of people that we have to get to know, and it's kind of terrifying in a way because we don't know exactly what to do with it. We have Shinigami here to kind of like actually, in a way, back us up as well, which is good. I have to grab my phone to get the list of names. Names of people I'm going to fight. No, I'm not going to. Thank you so much to Never Could Have Paid Baby Gangster on Patreon, that being Tyfire 2, Jamie Bull, Jana the Banana, The Ghost of Inazuma, Felicitas Felix, Yuld, Radish, Anusa, Shabata Bread, Lachlan Day, Death Trap, Lynx Markey. And I will thank you all. I will thank you all next time. See you guys very soon.